Hey everyone, welcome to Grade Game, where every student can make progress. Now what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be looking at the electromagnetic spectrum. Big words, actually all it means is we're looking at electromagnetic waves from radio waves all the way down to gamma rays. Now you're expected to be able to recall the order of the electromagnetic spectrum. So you need to know which is the longest wavelength, and you need to know all of them all the way down to the shortest. Now most teachers will teach you them in that order, long wavelength to short wavelength, and that's fine, but the exam board are a bit sneaky, and often in the exam paper they write it the other way round, starting with the shortest wavelength first, going to the longest wavelength. So how can we remember them? Well, the first thing that we need to know is we need to know what the electromagnetic spectrum comprises. So if we start with our long wavelength, we've got our radio waves. Then getting down to shorter wavelengths, we go microwaves, and then we go infrared, visible light, ultraviolet, X-rays, and gamma rays. So there we have it. There is your electromagnetic spectrum in the order from longest wavelength to shortest wavelength. But how do we remember that? It's a really difficult thing to remember, so we need to come up with a way to help us. Now I've got two mnemonics that can help us. These are things where we have different words, but they start with the same letter as each of the components in our electromagnetic spectrum. So first off, the one that a lot of people use on the web is that rabbits mate in very unusual, expensive gardens. Okay, and so we can see that that maps to radio, microwave, infrared, visible, UV, X-rays, gamma rays. And that's okay, some people remember that one. So I was asked by one of my classes to come up with another one because they didn't really remember the rabbit one. So I came up with rock music identifies very unsuitable extreme guys. Rock on! Okay, so that one might help you, might not. Maybe you prefer rabbits to rock music. It's your choice, but we need to remember it in the other order as well, starting with our shortest wavelength, going to our longest. Again, I didn't have a mnemonic for this and there wasn't one out there, so I came up with this one. So Gary's Xmas underwear virtually improves male reproduction. Okay, so Gary got some new underwear for Christmas and it helps him with his male reproduction. Okay, so maybe you'll remember that one. All right, hope you've enjoyed those mnemonics. Give it a go, make sure you learn them, and then you'll get those marks in the exam. Good luck with your GCSEs.